Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Hello World. It's great to see you. I know I'm on a little earlier than I normally would intend or like to be, but things changed, plans changed a little bit. So I wanted to get on now, at least so I could say I got on today to see you guys. So I hope you all got my message and are able to come on and chat with me. If not, it's okay because you can always watch this later and go, yeah, that's true with me at that point. So hopefully you'll be able to do that. I am actually just doing a few little unnecessary things that you're probably wondering why I'm doing, while my attention should be focused all the way on you. And I will do that in three, two, one now. Okay. So, again, welcome to the channel. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, like, pass on the video, share it with other people because you never know. Sharing information with others can help others, right? So let's just share the information that we talk about. Also, make sure you turn on your notification bell so that you know when I come on, just in case I can't get the word out and I come on a little earlier or later than I anticipate. So, today I wanted to talk to you guys about the public restroom and hygiene. So I believe that that is one of the things that we don't talk about, but we need to talk about because it's disgusting, right? So when you go to the restroom, you know, I'm sure we all were raised to use the restroom, wash our hands, flush the toilet, and then leave. That's what I believe we all were raised to do. But I think some people lost that concept along the way because now I see adult females using the restroom, going like this before they wash their hands, just going like this, fiddling with their clothes, and then washing it. That's nasty. So now you got whatever in your hair, whatever in your clothes, and then you decide to wash your hands. So let's just stop right there. Let's not go like this automatically when we come out the toilet and then fix yourself. Wash your hands, run to the sink first, put some soap on your hands, wash your hands, and then proceed to get beautiful and make sure you're looking fly and sexy and cute to go back to work and feel refreshed, right? Let's do that for pointers number one. Number two, and before I go any further with that, I just want to say I thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for sharing your time with me and sharing your space with me. I really appreciate it. I hope that you are having a beautiful day. I am. I have so many exciting things that I'm doing today. I will share probably on Monday night so that you see what I did. And then you'll be like, oh, I'll make sure I take pictures so I have pictures to show you. But back to this bathroom thing. So, again, there are some women who are well in age and I believe should know better. I don't know if it's a cultural thing. Like, am I wrong? Is this a cultural thing that some people just don't believe in washing your hands after you use the restroom? Because if it is a cultural thing, then I think I can understand a little more, but I will not empathize with it because I still believe that you're passing on germs that I don't need. So at least if I understand that if this is something that you do as a culture, then I guess I I guess I have to respect it, but I don't condone it. Again, so back to that. So when you run to the restroom, um, before you start fiddling with your beautiful hair and all of that stuff, make sure you wash your hands first, dry them, and then fiddle with your hair. Oh, and then on your exit from the restroom, take a tissue and open the door handle because you never know who came in or left after you. Um, and you don't want to soil your hands that you just washed. You want to know something else too. So I used to, run into the cleaning people at the office when they would be in the restroom. So one thing I noticed that one of the women did that just disgusted me was she had her gloves on, and she had just finished taking out the bag, the plastic, the paper bag that we women have in our restrooms. She finished taking those out of each stall. And then with that same glove, she was checking to see like the thickness of the toilet tissue, if there was a lot of toilet tissue in there. I was just like, "Oh gosh, I'm pulling the next time I use the restroom, I'm pulling till I feel comfortable and then ripping that off." Because don't you think that with her just doing that, now she has germs, like, who knows if somebody didn't wrap up, the sanitary napkin properly, and now she's accidentally touched it, and then she's touching the paper towel, the not the paper towels. Oh, yeah, she did touch the paper towels, but I mean directly the napkins, the tissues that we pull to wipe ourselves after we use the restroom, right? See, these are the things that I don't think people are aware of much. Is like these are germs that are, coming into us in many different ways. So being healthy is a very important thing. Um, what else have I seen? Okay, so here's another story. It was on Father's Day actually. And me and my dad were vending at an event, and it was right there in Jersey City. We had just, hey, how are you? Some men use restroom and not wash their hands before leaving. Is the water cold or are we unaware of the consequences? That's funny. Yeah, I don't know about you men, but I think men and as children, men boys and girls should have been taught how to wash their hands. I don't know. I mean, it is quite possible that there are people out there who don't teach their children how to do the simplest things. Why? I don't know. But I'm thankful that my preschool and my parents taught me otherwise because, you know. Anyway, so we and my dad were at this event, and I noticed they had the porta potty, but it was like a professional porta potty, like a trailer porta potty. And the guy that I guess comes to, take out the water from the porta potty was there, and maybe he was late, and we just happened to be there setting up. And here's what disgusted me. It's not the fact that he was there while I was there because, you have to do your job, you do your job. But the problem is there was a 24 pack roll of toilet paper that it was covered in plastic, yes, but he placed it on the ground, right? He placed it on the ground. And then after he placed it on the ground, he used that same tube to let all of the liquid from all of those different stalls drain out. So cleaning out the septic tank, right? He put the same tube on top of those toilet tissues with the plastic and into his truck. Listen, that hose was leaking. That hose was leaking, and it was leaking on the paper towels. I mean, not the paper towels. I keep on messing up. It was leaking on the toilet tissue. It was leaking on the ground, and I was smelling all of the restroom things that I should not be smelling or seeing. I was so glad that I saw this because it just tells me that if he was that careless with his job, and I should have reported him. If he was that careless with his job, imagine all of the other public restrooms scenarios that go on that we don't see, i.e., the woman that was cleaning the women's restroom with her um, glove on and using that same glove to check to see how much toilet paper was left. Like we are living in an age where people are caring less about everyone else. And if I had those jobs, if that was my position, because of how disgusted I would feel, I would definitely try my best to, switch off gloves because it's disgusting. Let's see who's chiming in right now, guys. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And we should definitely do something about that. It's bad. Do you have any other stories? Like, Clem, you're on. So, what horror stories have you seen? Feel free to call in if you want, or just leave a chat down below and tell me what horror stories have you seen with the men's restroom, because I don't go in there. But for the women, y'all are some nasty people. Some of you women are very disgusting, and I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of how you're making your family look. And also, if you do that there, then if you're not washing your hands in public restrooms, you definitely aren't washing your hands at home. And you definitely are not bringing any food for me to eat. If I know that you are a hand non-washer, I you will not be feeding me. Trust and believe, you will not be feeding me. Um, you're only responsible for what you're aware of, right? So you would not be feeding me. Let's see, what other nasty stories have can I tell? Oh, oh, how about the people? Oh, I've seen this a couple times. How about the women or the men who used the toilet and maybe needed to go two, three, four, and they decide not to fully flush the toilet or flush the liner right down the toilet and just leave it there for someone else. Like, have any of you witnessed any of that? And the other thing, have you seen the culprit? Because I think if you see the culprit, then you should be able to say something to them, right or wrong. Um, so that's another thing. Comment below and let me know. Have you seen culprits of these leaving the toilet without flushing, leaving the restroom without washing, and leaving us with a bunch of germs all over the place? Tell me that. Again, I just want to remind you guys to like, subscribe, share the video, share the content. I think sharing is caring, and the more we communicate, the more we will be able to have healing in this world and be exactly where we anticipate on being shortly. Um, and the public restroom, we should use the public restroom. Another thing to use the public restroom like it's your home. You know how you take care of your home. If you're a person who likes to keep your toilets clean, keep everything else clean, then use the restroom the same way. Don't leave trash all over the place for someone else to pick up like that's their duty. It's their duty to keep the place looking decent, but not just because you want to be reckless and throw stuff all over the place, right? Let's be kind to those who work beneath us, or who work um, who work in a position such as that. Let's see, what other things can we talk about this hygiene situation that is very devastating. Um, do you think that if people wash their hands more and were conscious of that, then there would be less germs? Like, can you agree with that? Clem, would you agree if there were people that wash their hands more, there would be less germs out there in the world? Come on, comment below. Let me know what you think. Um, Also, guys, if you want to have a conversation about anything that you want to talk about or want me to talk about, please also stick that in the comments. Email me at Be the Difference LLC. I'm sorry, it's info at btdifferencellc.com. Email me a topic. We will talk about it. Email me if you want to call in. You're more than welcome to call in at any time when I'm on. The number is 201-540-9104. Remember to like, subscribe, and definitely share. Hit your notification bell wherever it may be on this screen. And just so you know that we're on and that we're live and that we're here to enjoy life and all of that good stuff. Um, so yeah, in the end, I think that the more we take care of our bodies, the more we'll take care of the things around us, the people who surround us, and we'll be more conscious of how we treat life. Life is a blessing. Life is a gift. It will never come again. Each moment, treat it as if it's never going to return, because in honesty, it doesn't. Time is ongoing, it's infinite. Okay, let's see. Clem says some of the toilets flush automatically, but there is a button you can use for extra flush. That's true. Some of these don't work. So it's not always a good point. Okay, I retract that. Sometimes it doesn't work, and the person just is like, oops, sorry. And I'm pretty sure they're embarrassed and they just run out the toilet. That's a good observation. That's a good observation. Um, yes, you're right. That could possibly happen. And I hope that never happens to me because I would probably like I don't know, maybe I'll put some toilet liners on top of it, like to cover the toilet so it looks like, it's out of order. and something. But again, please enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Whatever you do, be happy, be healthy, be conscious of everything. Remember, life is a gift. It will not keep giving if you don't care for it. Be concerned about others, be true to yourself. Welcome to another episode of Hello World. Thank you for joining me. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. I'm going to go off now, but as I always say, hello world. Thanks again for tuning in. Love you guys.